Hey there, Shakers. How are you? It's Narissa Malloy. It's been a little minute since I've been live. Hey, Shakers. How are you? It's Narissa Malloy. It's been a little minute since I've been live, but welcome. We are here today. We are talking about the pivot, the shift, the things that we've been doing in business is it's changing. So we'll be talking about today. What are some of those things? Redefining business success. What is it really going to take to create success in 2024 and beyond? So if you're watching on replay, make sure you comment replay below. And if you're live, just say hello, share this broadcast, tag any of your entrepreneurs to this broadcast as well. And those of you who don't know me, my name is Narissa Malloy. I'm a business development strategist and an operations expert. And I love to work with female founders of SMB, small and mid-sized businesses, to help them to streamline their operations. So basically, we work on your people, your processes, and your performance so that you can increase your profits in your business. So typically, if you are the CEO, or if you've ever been in a situation where you feel like your business is growing faster than you can handle, or you've been in a relationship where things are going so fast and you don't know what to do next, that's how it is sometimes for those businesses that are growing fast. So I hope to step in and help you to slow down so that you can get things structured and so that you can continue to speed up. So that's what I love doing. And today we're talking about the pivot. There's things are shifting in the marketplace. And so it's going to require business owners, entrepreneurs to do things a little differently going into 2024 because especially if you're in the coaching and consulting space or providing services, um, the buyers are more skeptical. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be, but people are holding on to their money, number one, and they're looking to make wiser investments. And so they are really looking at how I'm spending, where I'm spending. Is this the best? Will I be getting the best bang for my buck? So you know how things were going over the after pandemic. Everything was flourishing. People were investing and doing all those things. A lot of those things have scaled back. So how do you adjust? How do you pivot? And not only that, what do you need to do in order to continue to succeed and grow in 2024? And these are some things that I have. This is my opinion. And this is what I have found to be very profitable going into this season, this quarter, and heading into the next. So I'm just sharing with you what my experience has been and what I'm also been reading and hearing as far as feedback. So number one, well, basically having a purposeful business. So a lot of times people start businesses because they look to see what are the market trends, what's making money. And if you've done that in the past, you would have probably gotten but so far, truth be told, because if it's not something that you're aligned with or that you're connected to or you feel purposely led by, then the ups and downs in business, you're going to feel like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't enjoy doing this. So you want to make sure that you have a purposeful business. Purposeful. Now, my husband and I, we had our meeting today. We have business meetings. We really do. We sit down and we sometimes we hash it out, or sometimes, we snap at each other. But we make sure that we end it off. We started off with prayer, but we make sure we have productive meetings, right? So we had our meeting today, and we were talking about revamping one of our businesses. And I said, you know what, honey, we have to make sure that we are really doing this business for the right reason, or make sure that we are tying it to a social cause or something that has some type of meaning, some type of impact socially, because then it's a deeper connection to the business. And also um, it's definitely tied to more success, right? So not only that, while I was in Vegas the other day, we were watching a whole bunch of Shark Tank. And one thing I really truly noticed is that a lot of the businesses that received funding had some type of social cause. I mean, the weirdest causes ever. There was one woman that was doing, I can't remember what's the word, but it's when you have things that go back into the environment. I forgot what it was, but when it comes back to me, I'm going to share with you. But it was really a lot of the businesses that received funding had some type of social cause or social impact tied to it. And I was like, listen, you're on to something. If you want to really know what to do in business, how to really scale, grow it, understand the pre-seed, the seed rounds, and all of that, watch Shark Tank. They're going to give you tons of insight on what it takes to really scale your business and get capital for your business. But purposeful, make sure your business has a social cause, a mission, and a mission that's tied to something bigger than you, because people buy into your mission, people buy into social causes. And plus, your business is really, truly not just about money. Your business is really about the impact, right? So we're going to talk about that too. How are you measuring the success of your business? If you're measuring success by just income alone, then you are going to drive yourself nuts and you're going to drive yourself out of business, because your business should not, money should not be the only measure of success when it comes to your business. You need to make sure that you have some type of mission, some type of impact. You should be monitoring and measuring your impact. So if you have been focusing generally on sales in your business, then you need to make a shift in 2024, especially if that has not been working for you. You need to think about how many people am I impacting? How am I expanding my reach? Am I in the communities? How can I serve? What portion of my business goes into serving? How can I create and tie my business to a purpose so deeper than me that you're going to require a whole different strength, a whole different belief system to move this business forward? Because if you're operating in your comfort zone, then 9 out of 10 times you're going to remain comfortable. If you're really building a kingdom business that's looking to grow and make that impact, and not only impact, the impact will bring the income, hands down. The reach, the mission will bring the margins. But focus on, of course, what is that purpose? I'm not saying eliminate sales metrics and all of that. No, I'm saying to incorporate more purpose into your business and measure how you are creating purpose. How are you making impact? How are you making some ties to the community or socially in order to move your business forward? So, yes, you want to make sure your business is purposeful. It has some type of social impact or mission attached to it. So if that makes sense, drop a one in the chat that makes sense to you. And if you do have a business that's tied to a social mission, drop a two in the chat. Let me know it. Let us know what that mission is. I would love to know more about your business and how you are doing that. And also, will you use more of your social impact and your causes in your marketing and your outreach going into 2024? Right? So that's the first thing. Then you have to have purposeful planning. You have to plan. You have to have a business plan that can show trajectories of where you're going, what you're trying to do financially in business. And I'm in the process of revamping that whole thing. But you have to have purposeful planning to know where your business is going, how you're getting there, what are the tools and resources you need to get there, and what are the people and processes you need to get there. But you won't know all of that if you do not have a plan. So you need to have a plan for your business to know where you're going. And then again, people with a plan, they do not perish, right? When you have a team, they're following a plan because you have a plan. But if you are a CEO that has no plan and you just willy-nilly in it, you're going to find your team doing the same, and you're going to find yourself not hitting your goals, not hitting your metrics, not making the impact that you desire because you don't have a blueprint. So you have to have a purposeful plan, a business plan, a financial plan, and a plan for your team as well, because everything should be driven from that business plan. Your mission, your vision, your metrics, your KPIs, what you're driving towards, your social impact. All of that should be part of your strategic planning that's being drilled down to your team, your outcomes, your measures, all of those things. So if you are operating a business and you don't have a plan, I implore you, go get a plan. Go get a business plan. Have your strategic planning sessions. This is the time. If you haven't done it already, start planning for 2024. Even if you create an outline and just make sure you focus in on the first quarter, January, February, March, that's what you should be doing. Having a plan to direct your steps to keep you focused and to also ensure that you can create success. Because when you have a plan, what they say, fail to plan, fail to plan, plan to fail, or something like that. Get a plan, basically. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So you have to have a plan, right? So make sure you have a purposeful plan so you know where your business is going, and then you can create the how to get there and so on and so forth. And then last thing that I truly, truly see that's definitely needed in the marketplace and definitely needed going into 2024 and beyond is a purposeful community. You have to have a purposeful community, whether you're in a mastermind, a collective, or you're building or creating a community, or you have a sisterhood of people, whatever it is. If you're an entrepreneur in this day and age growing a business, you need to be in community with other like-minded individuals because you cannot do it by yourself. I was just on a live earlier today with Monique Beck, awesome lady, and we were talking about it. And I said this: I said, individuals play the games, but teams win championships. And that was a quote from a mentor from way back, but it stuck with me. It stuck with me because you cannot do this alone. You can't operate in a silo. And if you look at any business out there, any successful business out there, they have a team. So you should not, as an entrepreneur, feel like I need to keep my business to myself. I need to keep my ideas to myself. I need to operate in a silo because you're going nowhere fast. And if you're building a purposeful business that's tied to a mission, then you know darn well that you cannot carry out that mission by yourself. So you not only do you need a community, you need to ensure that you have the team and a right team in place that can execute. A team of thinkers, not a team of doers. So community is everything. Who you surround yourself with, and not only on your level, but people above you, people that can pour into you and teach you things. That should also be part of your community. As Monique said, it was like your advisory board. And my mentor told me that too. You need to have an advisory board. Who is in your community advising you on the next steps in your business? Do you have coaches? Do you have counselors? Are you in any programs, the business development programs? There's so many tools and resources out there that there's no way for you to feel like, or for the stats, 80% of businesses are failing within 10 years. There's no way with all the resources that are out there that businesses should be failing, especially minority owned or women owned businesses. The tools and resources are out there. Now we need to go out there and get it. Step outside of your comfort zone. Start networking. Start meeting people. Start building a community around you, or get into a community and already establish one where you can meet people, network, ask questions, think about who can advise you in business. Get a coach, a consultant, someone that can work a lot alongside you and identify the gaps, because when you're in it, you can't see it. So you need to ensure that you have the right community of people on all different levels to support you as you move into 2024. Stop trying to do it on your own, and stop thinking that you don't need help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, you know what? I have all the education and certifications. I got it. But the one thing I don't have is this right here. This piece of this business, or this piece of part of the business I don't have, and I need support in that area. It's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, knowing that, listen, these are my strengths, but I need support in weaknesses, or I'm going to hire someone who can excel in my weaknesses. One or the other is building your community. So those are the three things I found. Again, purposeful business, having your business tied to some type of social mission or impact, making sure that you pivot. And if you don't have it, you add it. And if you do have it, strengthen it. Talk more about your mission, your purpose. Like, I have the Unshakable CEO community now, and we're starting a prayer circle. And I never knew it would have turned into that, started from the brunch. But now we have a community of women, and we're going to meet once a month to talk about business, purpose, of course, strategy, business strategy, but prayer, prayer, right? Because that's my social impact. We're incorporating more prayer in business, more partnerships in business, and also business support and strategy. So we're meeting once a month. And if you'd like some information about that, you can definitely send me a message and I'll share the details with you as well. It's a tight-knit community. And of course, it's a 6-month membership. But of course, it's really about people that really are looking to build community. Because again, that's where the gap is going into the new year. And also purposeful planning, making sure that you have plans in place for your money, your business growth, your expansion, your team. Like you should have an organizational plan or a plan for the people that you need now and for the future. And you should then start hiring because you've actually created a plan for what you want your business to look like and what you want your team to look like and what the roles and responsibilities are. That's a whole nother soapbox for another day. But the whole point is you want to make sure you have plan, plan in place for everything that you want to do in your business going into 2024 and beyond. And again, the community. So important. Such crucial, crucial things. So if this blessed you, make sure you tag someone, tag an entrepreneur that you know, or share this broadcast. If you have any questions, make sure you send me a message. I have a link in the chat also if you need to book a consultation to learn more about how you can get some purposeful planning, especially in regards to your team and your operations and processes. That's my jam. I love to work with women to create operational excellence and, of course, strengthen their team and processes and performance. So again, Narissa Malloy, and this has been great. Again, message me if you have any questions. Drop a comment in the chat also if you need some feedback, and tag someone and share this broadcast as well. I'm here to create more unshakable CEOs, more unshakable women in business and in leadership. So have a good one. Take care.